I'll be talking to you about the meditation on twin hearts. And like Bill was saying, I've been doing the meditation for 19 years. So he was right in estimating that. And I find it a very powerful tool on many levels. So I originally went into wanting to really understand how to do more as a public school teacher, because there's something that happens in life and it's called stress. Anyone experience it? But what's interesting is once you start studying energy, what you know is there are certain energy spots in your body called chakras that are affected by stress. So when those chakras are full, it tends to make the heart smaller. And so imagine trying to be a really great teacher, but the stress keeps getting greater and greater. And the effect is the heart gets strained or smaller. So as much as my intention is to be a gentle, compassionate, patient teacher, the reality of it is my energy system just can't run that way. And that's why many people in professions learn or go towards burnout, because it's literally burning those chakras. Like you want so bad to be something, but you just don't have the energy for it. And I found this meditation to be the solution. And the reason it helps is many levels. So the meditation I'm going to be sharing is called Meditation on Twin Hearts. So it deals with actually two hearts within our system. So our chakral system has a front heart, a back heart, has a heart center, and we know it as our heart. And that heart has the ability to love those in our physical world. So our families, the people, our co-workers, our community, things. So that heart is what's dealing with our earthly existence. But what's another powerful thing about that heart is once it is activated to a certain level, it has the ability to trigger another heart in our energy system. And that heart is located in the crown chakra or crown energy system, which is above our head. And those two hearts working together have different and more powerful effects on our system. So one of the qualities of this heart being activated is hope. Hope, even when things seem impossible. Faith that anything is possible. So you wonder how we see people that have created, have really done great things in their life. It's these two hearts working together, running their system that allows this impossible to be possible, paves the way in ways that we cannot see, and it attracts also other energies that we need to come in and help us break down huge obstacles that, again, we don't even looking back know how we could have done it on our own. So it increases your strength physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. How do I know this is true? Well, what's nice is there's some people in this talk right now. So I see Paula and Allison and Bill and Gabrielle. They're going to give a wave. And I see Kathy, thanks. And I think I saw Brandon. He might have signed up, but they've been doing, there he is. They've been doing the meditation on twin hearts regularly. And I love that one thing about Pranic Healing is you really test everything out. Pranic Healing happens to be a modality, energy modality, that's created by a teacher, a master teacher, and a global teacher. So that's one of the unique benefits of Pranic Healing is it's not only tested globally or worldwide, but everything that is in Pranic Healing can be replicated over and over and over again. It's like following a recipe. So the same can be true with this meditation. What you want to do is you want to see something in your life and present it as a challenge, and then do the meditation regularly for a set amount of time and see what has happened with that situation. So we really ask that you listen and you're open to this talk, but that you also use these tools like meditation on twin hearts or pranic healing to test out and see how it affects your life. So going back to the meditation, again, one of the things that I'm very grateful for is it has allowed me to stay young at heart. Young at heart in my job. I've been a public school teacher for 29 years, working with children in a disadvantaged environment. So the job normally is a super stressed job. And again, I use meditation on Twin Hearts to keep myself active, healthy, youthful in my job, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So think about the student who's always acting up in the classroom. After 183 days, your patience could be really short, right? But the meditation on Twin Hearts, it keeps my heart with the ability to keep bouncing back. So I can reset, rejuvenate every day this heart within me that allows me to try again. Okay, and then that's just professionally. This also happens with families, with people that in life you have conflicts with, and that you have to work through energetic blocks or entanglements. And there's a forgiveness component in this meditation. So it allows us to give each other space, apply this tool, and allow those conflicts to be harmonized. So when we meet again, the reunions get more amicable and a possibility for reconciliation. So I love that about it. It has taught me over time to trust the process. Now, meditation on Twin Hearts is also a metta meditation, and metta is the meditation on loving kindness. So that's another benefit of these two hearts activated, is it creates the quality of loving kindness running in our system. It gets in our blood. Think about that. It gets in our blood. So it eventually allows us to penetrate all our systems and really sink in our being. So we end up being those Buddhas or Bodhisattvas, those great beings that when life hits us, what comes out of us is loving kindness. I'm not there yet, but it's fun to try and set myself that challenge. Now imagine, if I squeeze an orange, what am I going to get out of it? Orange juice, right? If I squeeze a lemon, I'm going to get lemon juice. And if you squeeze down on a person filled with loving kindness, you're going to get loving kindness. And this meditation allows us to really absorb and start circulating those energies of loving kindness until that is who and what we are. So I find that inspiring. And I also find it a good measuring tool, because when I'm in traffic, I know my degree of loving kindness and how much more meditation I might want to apply. So interesting enough, when I started doing meditation on Twin Hearts, I was doing it once a week. And just like a lot of people in this group, I would meet on a Tuesday night and we would all gather together to do meditation on Twin Hearts. But then I found as life got increasingly more difficult or challenges came up, I needed to do the meditation on Twin Hearts every day. So it's like a little dosage. You can do once a week, you can do once a day, you can do twice a day. So depending on what you're going through in life, what your struggles are, what your goals are, it also can be used to different degrees that way. Another thing I like is it's exponential. The power of meditation on Twin Hearts is exponential. So when you meet as a group, online or physically, the more people that gather together, the energy grows exponentially. And it's been found that through energetic scanning and different clairvoyant observations, that the meditation on Twin Hearts, when 7 or more are gathered together to do the meditation on Twin Hearts, the energy is equivalent to 100 people meditating together. So to me, that's inspiring, and again, motivates me to find groups that are doing meditation on Twin Hearts so I can be maybe that triggering effect that makes the group 100. So I always celebrate the 7th person that comes in. It's like, whoa, all right, thank you. You just made us 100. So know if you've been doing meditation on Twin Hearts with a group, that matters. That really matters. because meditation, Twin Hearts, not only can change the environment of a person, it can also change the energy of a place and of a planet. So meditation on Twin Hearts done regularly over a certain period of time has the potential to heal the planet. And that's what we're working on. That's what we're really working on. And we've been doing an experiment for 80 some days now, 80 days in a row. There's a meditation on Twin Hearts at 9 o'clock every night live. There's 1,000 people joining regularly. And our goal is to really help this planet through the coronavirus. Okay, and that is one of the things that, again, you can measure. If you are in a community and you want to see if the team regularly meditates, you want to start noticing how the environment changes. And I've seen this 2 times in my life. Pranic Healing is along the East Coast, has 2 master Pranic Healers in Paramus, Lyndhurst, New Jersey. And that is where the Center for Pranic Healing is. And when I first joined Pranic Healing, the center was top of a building. It was just an office, almost like an office. And there was nothing around it. The parking lot was a big pile of dirt. And there was one little pizza shop. And over the years, as we meditated there, as we healed, as we did different things, what you notice is that the whole area got developed. And if you go to see the Center for Pranic Healing now, it's a thriving shopping area. It's a thriving shopping district. So the prosperity and the energy of the place increase. Now, if I didn't see this somewhere else, I would have thought, well, that's coincidence. But when I have 20 years now, I've been, like we said, in Pranic Healing, I had the opportunity to go to an ashram that the founder of Pranic Healing created in India. And when we went, everything was back roads, broken roads, very difficult to get to. And throughout the years, as you go, the roads are paved. The roads have lines in the middle of it, like the United States does. And houses, developments are there, right, as you go towards the ashram. So that really triggered my brain, because I was like, wait a minute. That's a meditation on Twin Hearts. Look at how the environment has changed around it. So I tested that out in my classroom. And I do meditation on Twin Hearts with teachers. And next thing you know, my classroom didn't have many things. It was very rugged looking. And over the years, my whole classroom, literally the beauty, the decorations, the repairs on my classroom alone have increased. So this is another thing. It's a loving, if you think of the qualities of love, it's peaceful, it's loving, it's kind, it won't hurt, but it's also creates beauty. Okay, if a plant is nurtured, it's going to bloom. If a place is nurtured and imbibed with loving kindness, it's going to bloom. So that's how I know that Pranic Healing and meditation on Twin Hearts can change a person, can change a place, can change a community, can change the world. Okay, so I'm very grateful for the meditation on Twin Hearts for that. So it's a process. And when you do meditation on Twin Hearts, it's actually a guided meditation. And there's a step-by-step technique. So if I want to jump a car, I use the cables. If I do it the wrong way, is the car going to jump? No, it has to be the right connection. The same thing with meditation on Twin Hearts. The same thing with Pranic Healing. The greater that we follow the steps, the greater we're going to get that thing to run and jumpstart. Okay, so each step, although it seems so simple, is actually a very important part of the process. When you clip on those the jumpers, it's amazing that one little switch and you don't get the right energy flow. So each step is so important. And it's taken me years to really qualify and quantify every step within myself. So for example, when you do the meditation on Twin Hearts, it starts with physical exercises. And the founder of Pranic Healing even made sure that these physical exercises that you're going to do with the meditation prepare every part of your system to meditate properly and safely. Because what happens if I touch my finger and stick it into a socket? I'm going to get shocked, right? Well, when you meditate, you're working with energy. So if we have systems within ourselves that aren't prepared to meditate, it could cause a shock within our system. So even the exercises we do beforehand allow us to prepare properly our systems that will be used in the meditation practice. And that's what I like about following a teacher, because the teacher used his own body to test everything out, to make sure that when we go to do it, it's safe. And nothing has been released until it was proven safe over time, over practice, over perfecting. And so that's why when I know I go to do a meditation on Twin Hearts and I follow the systems, it's safe for my system. So meditation on Twin Hearts shouldn't be used with people 16 years or younger. And it should be used in the steps that we're going to share today. So we do a physical exercise before we do the meditation, and then we're going to be guided to think of a happy thought. And this happy thought is going to start activating the energies in our heart. It's going to start getting that wheel and that energy flowing. And then it's going to have us think of another happy thought, and that's going to get this other area flowing. And then we're going to be asked to put our hands up. And that energy is going to start flowing through our system, out through our hands. Because the hands are very safe tools to do the meditation with. Okay, it'll share it properly. So as we open our hands to share, we're going to see the earth in front of us, the size of a small ball. And you could even turn that earth so we see the United States right in front of us. So everything is also intentional with this meditation. We're using all our faculties to let the energy flow. And you're going to see the earth, and you're going to be guided step by step through the power of words, of lines, of technology, to share the energies that promote loving kindness and the development of the hearts within us. So the first quality is peace. Now, if you've ever been in a place, or you know a place in the world that doesn't have peace, you know there's unrest. I think of the people in Minneapolis right now, and I know through this meditation that I can direct and share energies to them. And where there's unrest, the peace is blocked. So we want to allow that vibrational energy to start rising and unfolding the blocks that can allow peace to flow. Okay, so we're going to share and inspire that energy. Then you're going to think of you're going to be guided to share another quality of the heart where there's peace, we're going to share peace, and then we're going to share love. So that allows us, wherever there's hatred within ourselves, within the world, to really inspire love. Anywhere you can think of hate, anywhere you've seen hate, you don't want to meditate on that. You just want to project love to that area and allow love to be the force that starts breaking down that energy. Okay, the next one is where there is injury, pardon. Another quality of the heart is the ability to forgive. So even if when you have a relationship with someone, there can be struggle, but you don't have to send the energy of anger, of pain, of sorrow. So you can still, that forgiveness will allow it to start smoothing out and creating a flow that allows that connection to disconnect from you. That thing that was pulling you or tugging at you, causing the conflict or the thing that you can't forgive or forget. So it could be a mental thing, it could be a physical thing that you can't forgive or forget, and it eventually just allows it to soften until it'll just move away. Okay? Once we go through forgiveness, there's darkness in the world. So again, we'll share light, and this is a quality of our being. So we want to start emanating that light and love. And where there is sadness, joy; where there's despair, hope. Now, this is getting our whole system so full and flowing of love that it starts activating the crown. And once that crown is activated, we are going to be directed in the meditation to now focus on the earth from these two energy centers. That's a very important part of the step. So first, we spend a lot of time sharing the energy through the hands, through the heart. That will generate the right energy and movement. We'll start activating the crown. Then the two, you want to meditate on these two simultaneously as we continue to bless the earth. Now, the neatest part about meditation on Twin Hearts, you don't have to remember to do this. You'll be guided to do this. But I'm just showing you the points that when you hear it, you'll be, yeah, that's where I'm now in my crown and my heart. After that, there will be an Om. And the Om allows our whole system to be flushed of those things that are blocking us from that light and love flowing within us. It increases the vibrational energy. And it also creates another step for us to meditate. And that's called the gap. And that's a very important space in meditation for the downpour of even greater love to come flushing through our system. So you'll hear the Om, and then there's a silence between the first Om and the next Om. That silence is the gap. And when you are in that gap, you just watch it like you would watch or tune into it like you would the most beautiful starry night. It's just a space that you want to start inserting yourself into as you meditate, to tune into higher love, greater love that's accessible through the crown. Okay? After that Om, you're going to be guided to put your hands down, because the meditation on Twin Hearts is understood by the law of giving and receiving. You just gave all those qualities of kindness, of love, of sweetness, of tenderness to the earth. Now it's your turn to receive. And you want to put your hands down and open them. Allow your whole body to be open. You want to make sure when you meditate, you don't have your arms crossed or your arms pinched, your legs crossed. You want to really open your body and relax as much as possible, sitting up in an upright position. And now just receive. Allow that loving kindness, that energy of the meditation on Twin Hearts to just shower and pour down, and you just accept, absorb, and allow these beautiful energies within your system. So after that, we gave, we've received. Now, another important part of the meditation on Twin Hearts is to make sure that we don't have too much energy in our system, because too much energy is actually a condition for disease. There's two conditions for disease: too little of energy and too much energy. So a safety valve is built into this meditation, and you're going to be guided to bless out again this energy to the earth. But the energy is a different energy. You're now sharing even greater levels of this loving kindness that you just received. So we'll continue to bless out. You'll be guided to keep blessing your family. You can bless your projects. At the meditation on Twin Hearts is when I take time to bless all those that are in my life, all the wishes and dreams that I have that need energy to grow and beautify in this world. The last safety feature is think of the principles of science. We have so much energy, so much energy, so much energy. It has to be grounded. So again, we don't get shocked and it's too destructive for ourselves. So we'll be guided to send that energy down to Mother Earth, in the waters, in the lands, into the everyone who occupies this earth. And just as we were filled up with loving kindness, we now have a chance to share that with the ground we walk on. Again, it'll go through your homes, through your cities, through your communities, which again can be tested out by you practicing this regularly and seeing how it beautifies your life. Okay, so for one other thing I'd like to say is before we meditate, the last factor is something called an invocation. And we do an invocation at the beginning and the end. And the invocation is, again, just bowing our heads and allowing a call out or sound out to the higher energies for protection, the great teachers, the realms beyond us to protect us and guide us. So if you hear in this invocation, let's say in the invocation it says to the Supreme God, and your understanding of the higher realms is different, tune in to what you know. But the most important thing is that you invoke, because it's another safety feature. There's so many safety features built into this meditation. So you just ask for protection, for guidance, for help. And at the end, we give thanks for that guidance, the protection, and the help. Okay? So, anyone ready to meditate?